It's a long process and it involves your entire life. It's not like one day you're just like, oh, I'm gay.
I knew I was gay, like for sure gay, because I was finding stuff on the internet and I was all about it.
I actually think it was a Disney movie.
I remember my girlfriends and I used to practice kissing on each other, and all the girls would be like, okay, well, we're just doing this because we're practicing now for the boys. And I'd be like, this is the best jackpot. Like, I was super into it.
For me, it was very much just clear that there was one main driver for my sexual energy, and that was women.
Women's bodies are great. I just like, there's literally no drive within me to like explore them on a sexual level.
So my coming out story is just kind of like, and then I met one girl and I was like, oh,
I just remember being 11 and 12 and all of my girlfriends talking about boys they liked, and I also liked boys, but also having crushes on girls.
I've never fallen in love with a man. You know, and I've had boyfriends. I've never like woken up and been like, God, it's so good to see you and I'm so happy you're in my life. When I have girlfriends, I'm like a puppy.
All the way through high school, I would say things like, well, there's just something about the way a guy holds you that women are hot and they're beautiful and I love to touch them, but I wouldn't seriously date a woman, I wouldn't marry a woman, things like that. As I've gotten older, I feel like I have a deeper, I'm able to have a deeper connection with women that's not so surface.
Being gay is about being in love. It's not about sex.
I don't know if I agree with that. I could see myself falling in love with a man much more easily than I could see myself having sex with a man.
When it comes to like emotional love beyond sex, like an emotional, just like huge upheaval of everything that I know, I've never felt that intense of something with a girl, nor have I longed to have that with a girl or met a girl that I thought I could have that with.
For me, being gay and my personal identity are totally different things. Sometimes I wear heels, sometimes I wear combat boots. I like jazz, I love the internet. You know what I mean? Like, that's my personal identity. That has absolutely nothing to do with being gay.
I loved collecting Lisa Frank stickers. I mean, like, I loved it. And I, you know, to this day, like, I just, for some reason, man, like, those little freaking rainbows are just awesome. I think from my uncle, he saw this as like some kind of like threat, but that never really like interfered with the conversation that I sort of, I guess, was having internally, conscious or not, about what my sexuality was.
I definitely didn't want to be gay. Part of me still doesn't want to be gay. It makes life a little bit harder.
I think the hardest obstacle for me has been people telling me that bisexuality isn't actually a thing. Like, you have to choose one or the other, or you're doing it for attention. It's not true. You can like both. If you're struggling with your sexuality, I guess the thing that I have to say is be comfortable and be okay just being the only person who's comfortable with your sexuality. Once you're okay with that, other people's acceptance will come.
The good news is, it's getting better. A lot of people are gonna be there for you. And there's tons of resources out there, whether you are so distraught by it where it's problematic in your life and you need the Trevor Project. A lot more people are supportive than you think. And if you need help, there's always people on YouTube telling their story, and I'm sure you will relate to somebody on there. Just keep searching and you're not alone.